I may need an EpiPen by the end of this cheap brew review. Hey, welcome back to the Beer Garden on a mosquito-infested day. That's the reason why I may need an EpiPen by the end of this brew review. Just setting up out here, I already got bit 9 times by mosquitoes. And coming up at the end of this cheap brew review, I'm going to rate this brew out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good cheap brew. Where will it land? And of course, I'm talking about Smirnoff Ice Original up this round. Another fan favorite, a viewer request. I've had so many requests to review Smirnoff Ice. I had to bite the bullet and do it. Cheap brew review, it is $2.49 for 1 pint, 8 ounces. This is a big bottle of it. No, I'm not a tiny man with tiny hands. And before you start jumping all over me in the comments down below, I did a little bit of research. And by a little bit, I mean I read the back of the bottle, and it says right here, flavored beer. And I've been told there's absolutely no Smirnoff vodka in this. It is a flavored beer. It is a malt beverage. And once again, keep watching to the end of this video where I'm going to rate Smirnoff Ice out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good cheap brew. Where will it come in on the list? And right before I pop the top on the Smirnoff Ice Original, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible because I have low self-esteem and I need the approval of others. And you may not know about those 2 haters I had who were just slamming me over drinking the cheap brews straight out of the bottle or the can. Well, that has inspired merch, the very popular and sold out A Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review pint glass, which also then gave birth to the Cheap Brew Review leather patch trucker cap. Very bougie and very hipster. All right, let's pop the top on this twist off top and see what we got. A very sort of laid back Midwestern open, as it should be, coming all the way from Illinois. No big surprises on the pour, at least it shouldn't be because it's a clear bottle. It does have a slight cloudy appearance to it. Absolutely no head whatsoever, didn't expect it to be. Sort of has the appearance of a rather questionable urine sample after drinking a 12-pack of Sprite. And once again, I'm going Lewis and Clark on this Smirnoff Ice. I'm in uncharted territory. Time for the liquid to hit the lips. And I don't want to drink alone. Grab yourself a beer. Let's go. Cheers. Ow. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. 4.5% alcohol and a whopping 36 grams of carbohydrates. Smirnoff says their ice is for beer drinkers who don't want beer but want something a little sweeter but not enough alcohol that is in their straight up hard liquor. Kind of tastes like a drink I think the females would like. It is very sweet. Very Zima-esque. It tastes like a soda, really. It tastes almost like a Sprite. Still packing in 4.5% alcohol. It is very crisp. It is very refreshing. By the sheer amounts of requests that I got from my viewers for this, I was anticipating something terribly awful. Something along the shelf of a Mad Dog. Or maybe something as blank as a sheet of copier paper like the seltzer craze going on. But no, this actually has some flavor in it. The original lemon lime flavor. Don't worry, I do not believe any lemons or limes were harmed in the process of making Smirnoff Ice. Who would be drinking Smirnoff Ice? If you're a true beer lover, if you love craft beer, IPAs, and all that good stuff, you wouldn't be drinking this. You can't taste the alcohol at all in it. So who would be drinking Smirnoff Ice? I'm guessing college students. I could just imagine myself being a young, blonde, bikini-clad woman on the beach in Panama City, slamming a few Smirnoff Ice before a wet t-shirt or a twerking contest by the pool. They say a lot of guys drink Smirnoff Ice. I don't know any guys who really would be drinking Smirnoff Ice unless they're a little low T, if you know what I mean. And of course, you're not going to be drinking Smirnoff Ice if you haven't heard about the icing game, the big meme that exploded around 2010, something like that, where you take a bottle of Smirnoff Ice and you hide it somewhere, but hide it somewhere where that person's going to find it, usually at an awkward time or in an awkward situation, because when that person finds the bottle of Smirnoff Ice, they are obligated to immediately drop to one knee and chug it. And if you didn't do so, you would be banished from the country. Or something like that. Alright, so overall, nice, crisp, refreshing, clean flavor. It packs on a massive amount of carbohydrates, so this is going to go straight to my hips. So where do I put Smirnoff Ice Original out of 5 stars, 5 being a very good cheap brew? I'm surprising myself on this. I'm having to pinch myself and saying that it's going to be up there fairly high. I'm going to put it on the 4 shelf. I would say 4.075. out of 5 stars. So hey, I'd love to hear your comments about Smirnoff Ice, maybe some of your experience with Smirnoff Ice. I love good stories with beer. And also suggestions and requests down below would be awesome as well. And don't forget, regardless of what platform you're watching this on, please subscribe or follow. So hey, before you watch a few more of my cheap brew reviews here, grab yourself a beer and you drink that beer. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.